Hey, that's too close. I'm back again, and I've finally gotten a chance to watch um, America's Heart and Soul. Now, I had no knowledge of what this was, and I kind of had ideas. I have to admit, I was a little bit cynical when it came to watching this, figuring it would be a little bit jingoistic and just sort of rah rah America and everything else. And it is very much a love letter to America and American culture and the people and the music and everything else. And it's actually really great. If you're a Disneyland fan and you've ridden such things as Soarin' over California, or now it's called Soarin', you know what it's like to just fly over the different lands throughout the world, or just specifically California, and it's kind of it's a rush to see these beautiful landscapes and imagine the documentary is kind of like that, except with close-ups on people who talk about their lives, about their experiences, and there's a lot of content that has to do with family, about there's a lot of honestly, all the people that they mainly focus on are people who have who create things, who do unique things, um, and how it's shaped their part of the world, and how their part of the world has shaped them. It's very much about family and everything else, and you got to understand that it's considering this was made in 2004, it's 15 years old, so it's about it's a little bit after 9/11, 2001, and there is none of that. I have a feeling that this was created sort of in reaction to that, sort of a America is great kind of thing, um, as an antidote of sorts. Uh, but it's a far cry from what we're dealing with right now. I'm not going to get political, but we're fairly intense right now. As I'm recording this in 2019, it's a situation where we're a little bit divided, and we're a little bit on each other's case, depending on where you stand. Uh, there's none of that in this film. It's pretty much just, there's no judgment, there's no divisiveness. It's just literally looking at snapshots of America, its people, and the music throughout it is so good. But what you're gonna really do if you get the chance to just focus on it more than anything is the landscapes as they do flyovers to different parts of the world, the deep south, the northeast, the obviously the plains of the Midwest, even in California, of course, all over. So it's really fun to even just watch it for the visual aspects, but you get to see a lot of different types of people everywhere. Everything from a New York City bike messenger as he's zipping around between cars, these guys who control fires that come out when they're drilling for oil and things like that. You see one of the guys that they speak to. Again, there's also, it's not like a dialogue. It's not like somebody interviewing people. It's literally just the camera goes on these people, and you see them talk about themselves and their experiences and what's shaped them. And it's never what does America mean to me. It's just talking about themselves and their experiences. There's a guy that blows stuff up for fun in Colorado. Hey, it's cold. It's 18 degrees below zero, and let's get out my homemade cannon and blow up some ham or something. I'm not kidding about that. He takes ham and uses it as a cannonball and makes sandwiches with it. That's enough reason to watch this. But you also see like cliff dancers, and a woman aerobatic pilot who's a championship flyer. They show some of the stunts, cameras on the plane, everything else. It looks pretty freaking amazing. Everything from, there's even Ben from Ben and Jerry shows up for a minute or two just to talk about, where he came from and what he does. There's weavers in Appalachia. There's you see an entire black gospel singer and her choir and everything else, just blasting away. There's also an indie rock band that just talks about their hopes and dreams and their day jobs. And a lot of these things, since this is 15 years later, I kind of wonder where all these people are 15 years later, because you see a lot of kids that are basically like 10 years old at this point. They're 25 now. They're all grown up, so it's kind of interesting to see where they are now. But yeah, I could go down the list. I made a list. It's too long to go through, but it's only an hour and 20 minutes long, and it's a good hour and 28 minutes spent. Believe it or not, I went in a little bit cynical, but I came out really enjoying it. It really affected me in a number of ways. So it was really fun to be able to see people from all walks of life and to just talk about it. Yes, there's got their own, there's eagles flying and the Statue of Liberty with fireworks here and there, but it's got a lot of those scenes, not a lot, but there's a few of those things peppered throughout, and John Cougar Mellencamp sings the theme song, so you kind of, you understand how that all works, but for the most part, it is just time well spent. Watch it on the 4th of July if you get a chance, if you didn't watch it with me now, but it's the kind of thing that would be great to throw on in the background if you have a 4th of July party and people are inside or whatever, and if they're near the TV, it will draw you in. So if you get a chance, it's called America's Heart and Soul. It's on Disney Plus. We're gonna pick tomorrow's show now. Let's see. Let's bring up the random generator. Here we go. 25 was America's Heart and Soul. Today, 347. So let's find out what 347 is. Scroll. 347. Ooh, I think it's another short. So this one's going to be pretty easy. Quick and easy. It's Mater and the Ghost Light. So we get we're a few weeks past Halloween, but we get a little short animated short from Pixar's Cars character Mater, Larry the Cable Guy. So should be fun. Probably 5 minutes, who knows? But hey, watch it with me, and I'll be back tomorrow with my thoughts on it. So see you then. And if you don't have Disney Plus yet, it's the only way you're going to see it, unless, well, it's probably also on the DVD. But if you don't have that, Disney Plus. Yes, I'm a corporate shill. I don't make any money doing this, but hey, I enjoy it.